Top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got to address this and talk about Johnny Manziel. You guys already know Johnny Manziel, big time player, man, very mobile guy. Did his thing against Alabama, man. You guys remember him under big time coach Kevin Sumlin. Look, there are revelations coming out about, I'm just going to cut the chase. There are revelations coming out about Johnny Manziel, and apparently, I'm going to read it to you here. It's a Netflix story that has came out about Johnny Manziel and the fact that he made up a story saying that he came from oil field money. He said he was the big time guy, came from wealth, and apparently he didn't. But it was all to hide a story of what really was going on with Johnny Manziel. The fact that he allegedly, let me say that, allegedly took money in, and he wanted to kind of avoid the NCAA. Now, before I get into this story, the question is this. You already know Johnny Manziel's history. You know he won the Heisman, right? So here's the question. How long do we have to have situation after situation before Reggie Bush gets his trophy back? You have people confessing that they've taken money. We've seen situations going with Tennessee. We've seen Fred Taylor say that he admitted to on Saturday Night Down South interview that he took $50,000 from Georgia. From Georgia, but ended up going to Florida. How many times do we have to see these things before Reggie actually gets his trophy back? When is the NCAA going to address these major situations? I mean, time after time after time, you just kind of wonder, like, this is how you know the NCAA is a joke, that they don't have the best interest really for USC, because you look at several individuals that have had violations. And I'm not going to go through all the programs, but several teams have had violations. Several teams have had infractions. You even look at the situation with Cam Newton when he was at Auburn. You had that situation. Now we see this with Johnny Manziel, and Cam Newton won the national championship. You guys remember they beat Oregon. But now we see this situation with Johnny Manziel, and it's absolutely ludicrous. So let's take a look at this story here. I got some other things I want to take a look at, bowl projections as well. Those just came out yesterday, but I got to get into this Johnny Manziel situation because, look, they are lost in the sauce, and they are full of hate, and they need to give Reggie his trophy back. But look, as long as I continue to see things come across the news feeds as it relates to individuals that are in violation and knowing that they could get Reggie Bush's trophy back, I'm going to continue to sound the alarm. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to sound the alarm. So let's take a look real quick at this story about Johnny Manziel. Here it is right here. This is an article. Several sports sites put it out here, but this is a story right here, and it says this. Johnny Manziel, a documentary on Netflix. Apparently he has this documentary. And untold story of Johnny Manziel has been full of revelations, one of which that the Texas oil money he apparently came from was a total fabrication. In the documentary, Manziel and his best friend, manager Nate Fitch, revealed that they made up the story of Johnny Manziel coming from old Texas oil field money as a way to explain why someone his age is walking around with so much cash, driving such fancy cars, and traveling all around the country. In actuality, the money had come from, watch this, Manziel breaking NCAA rules to earn off of his image, name, and likeness by selling autographs. Wow, are you serious? Now, he confessed this in a Netflix documentary. Listen, anybody would do anything for money, right? But now we're seeing them putting this information all on Netflix right here. So here's the question I want to know, and I'm going to get on to this other stuff. Is the NCAA going to do anything about this? That's what I want to know. Hit me in the comments. Let me know. Listen, I want everybody to hit me in the comments. Look, everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. You guys already know. It helps me out with the algorithms. I want to know, is the NCAA going to do anything about this? You know what the answer is? Absolutely not. Because I want to know. We're not even asking for you to punish Johnny Manziel. We're not even asking you to take away his Heisman. We're not even asking you to sanction anything. All we're asking is give Reggie Bush his trophy back. Several individuals come to the forefront, and it's like, it's okay. You guys just let it continue to go on. But we're simply saying, Give Reggie Bush his trophy back, and we're satisfied. We continue to say this on and on and on again. So look, you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. You guys already know where you can find me. It's going to be USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Now, I need to take a look real quick. Bowl projections came out yesterday, and I want you guys to take a look at that, and you guys tell me what you think about that. Also, there was a list that came out per ESPN, linebacker U and quarterback U. Watch where US. All right, now here is a list by On3, and I can tell you right now, this is their bowl projections that the New Year's Six Bowl, they come out right before the season. You guys already know we only got 2 weeks left until the season starts on the 26th, but this is crazy. All right, but this is what they have. They have Michigan, Alabama playing in the Rose Bowl. You guys already know that game right there is one of the games that's part of the 14 playoff. So they got Michigan and Alabama. So next they're going to have Georgia and Ohio State. Now, here's the thing. How in the world are you going to have these two teams going, and you know these teams are going to play? I'm guaranteeing these teams are going to play in the SEC championship. I don't even think it's going to be Alabama. I think more so LSU and Georgia may be playing in that. Georgia, let me tell you, Georgia's schedule is absolutely the weakest of ever. They have the weakest schedule ever. So Georgia's probably most likely going to play LSU. I think LSU quarterback coming back, Jalen Daniels. You guys know he transferred from Arizona State. Jalen Daniels is probably, I will pick them more so to be in this game opposed, and then Alabama. But here's the thing, even with them, I don't think Jalen Daniels, I don't think they're going to beat this team that they got them matched up again. You guys know that they play them in a couple of weeks. They play Florida State in a couple of weeks already. Florida State, Jordan Travis, they already beat LSU last year. So now you want to pair them up again. Your projection is to pair them up again. This list is just all jacked up. But this is coming from On3. But now you want to pair Florida State with LSU again. You are lost in the sweet and sour sauce completely. I mean, it's unbelievable. But I will pick LSU over Alabama. But I don't think either one of those teams are going to be there. But, if I were to pick it right now, I would have USC. Let's finish going down this list. So next they got USC versus Boise State. Boise State, man, I'm not even, okay. Then you got Penn State versus Kansas State, which means Kansas State, are you projecting Kansas State to win the Big 12? Is that what you're saying to me with this list? Or are you projecting Texas to win the Big 12? I have no idea with these projections right here. But then you got Clemson versus Texas. I don't know. That game may stay the same. That game may, in fact, be that. Kansas State, Penn State. That game may be, in fact, be that. But I can tell you right now, USC is not playing in the Fiesta Bowl. I'm sorry, they're not. They're going to the playoffs. So I will be. Look, what I will have up here is, and the other thing, Ohio State and Michigan are most likely going to play each other. How crazy is this that they pick two teams? You pick two teams out of the Big Ten, most likely playing each other in the championship game, and then you pick two teams in the SEC, most likely going to play each other this was like not well thought out. Like you guys didn't really put no real. Listen, I will put Florida State. I'm gonna tell you, Florida State is going to be a good team. They got the defensive tackle, defensive interior guy returning. They got a defensive guy that came out of was it Western Michigan? One of those schools, Fisk. He's pretty good. They got Coleman, a receiver. Florida State is going to be a team, man, and I think they're going to beat LSU for the second year in a row. But I would put USC up there. I would put possibly Michigan. I'm not picking a team that doesn't have a returning quarterback coming back. I'm just not going to do it. Alabama's quarterback situation look very suspect. I don't know what Ohio State is going to do. My pick would be Michigan, USC, possibly Florida State. And the next one is the jury's still out on that, man. Maybe Texas, I don't know. But I'm not picking Alabama. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it just because they're Alabama. You guys hit me in the comments. What do you guys think USC should be at as far as this playoff? Most people pick USC to be in the playoffs already. You guys already know I did the story with Phil Steele. Phil Steele picked it. So you guys hit me in the comment section. And I got a couple things to show you and I'm out of here. All right, here's a list. This is from JGP. This guy's on Instagram. He does a lot of college football stuff, but they got per ESPN. This was per ESPN
what linebacker U is, and you guys already see it since 1998. So that's considering all the big time linebackers that USC's had throughout the years, whether it's Keith Matthews, Ray Maluga, Brian Cushing, all the big boys that we've had several years, man. Year at Hayes Pilar, we've had year after year after year. We had some big boys, and you guys already know I did a story about Tackett Curtis yesterday. Tackett is going to be on this list, man. So look, you guys hit me in the comments. You guys let me know what you think. But let's just briefly go down this list real quick. You got Roquan Swift. He was the Buckets Award winner in 2017. You guys know he came out of Georgia. Georgia's had some outstanding linebackers the past couple of years. Alabama, of course, they speak for themselves. Ohio State speaks for itself. Penn State, they've had a few, but I don't know. USC could be on top of that. I think they could be on top of that. Oklahoma, number 6, Michigan 7, Clemson 8, Miami 9, and then Florida 10. So they consider USC the 6th best team to be linebacker U. You guys can hit me on that. Let me know what's your thoughts on that. Also, here is quarterback U. This is what they consider to be quarterback U. They got Baker Mayfield, Heisman Trophy winner. You guys already know this is all a tribute to Lincoln Riley. They got them number 1. This is since 1998. Lincoln Riley is the man with the master plan. He's the one that put that thing together, man, so he gets all the credit. But they got Baker Mayfield, they got Oklahoma 1, USC number 2. This is per ESPN as well. USC 2, Oregon Ducks number 3. That kind of threw me off. They have Mariota, and they haven't had, I don't know. They've had a few, but I didn't think they were just dynamic like that. Mariota was, but I don't know. You guys can hit me in the comments on that. I thought Ohio State had better quarterbacks than them. Even Texas. Since 1998, are you serious? Alabama 4, Ohio State 5, Texas 6, Louisville 7, Florida 8, Florida State 9, and then LSU 10. So you guys hit me on that. What are your thoughts on USC and being in the top 10 of each of these lists, linebacker U and quarterback U? Hit me in the comments, man. You guys let me know what you think. And then let me know what are your thoughts on Johnny Manziel, man. Getting all his paper on the side. Getting that money, man. Getting that money, man. We just asking for Reggie Trophy back, man. So, look, I'm out of here. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Continue to, hey, don't forget, make sure you get up, get out, and make some things happen. Fight on, fight on, fight on.